Gemini, what up, though? Welcome to Swimming Through the Void. This will be a general message for the sign of Gemini, wherever that resonates at for you in your birth chart. Keep in mind, we do all have a third house as part of our birth chart. Time and energy are fluid. So take what resonates here today and leave the rest for someone else. And these readings are timeless. So whenever you do stumble across this message, there'll be something here for you to help bring you clarity and confirmation, to help empower you, to help you align. Tapping into your energy today, Gemini, I use this Illuminated Earth Oracle deck along with this along with this Keepers of the Light Oracle deck to help me catch a vibe as I'm connecting with the collective energy. In Gemini, there is so much going on astrologically at this time. There is so much going on collectively. One thing I have been noticing is an alignment within the entire collective over the past few months. Currently dealing with 5 planets in Aquarius. Within the next few weeks, we will be experiencing a major stellium in Pisces as well. So along with the North Node being in Aries, North Node having to do with destiny. You guys have been hearing me talk about purpose activation for the past few months. That's this North Node in Aries, and right now it is 2 degrees away, conjunct with Chiron, which has to do with our soul wounds, our core wounds. The reason I'm saying all of this is because this is exactly what this energy feels like for you, Gemini. We have this release happening, this letting go, this slow, gradual release happening. At the same time, I see the collective tapping in very deeply with their connection to the divine, your gifts, your abilities, your healing, your psychic abilities, all of these things, lucid dreaming, astral travel. I'm seeing gifts kind of being activated. And what I really feel is, as the North Node is conjunct Chiron right now, this wounding is coming up. The collective is not only still clearing from Pluto in Capricorn entering Aquarius, still clearing that energy, but now it's almost like as that energy has been cleared, it has given room for these deeper energies to arise within us, so that way we can understand them, release them, heal them, let go, or whatever it kind of looks like on us or for us, whether it's people, places, or things, situations. I'm seeing a lot of opportunity here right now, not only for healing, for growth, for ascension, but also for planting these seeds. You guys, with these activations, it feels like for some of you there's a major energetic clearing happening, chakra activations and things of that nature. We have this Cernanos, pardon me if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, but this is all about life force. This is all about your Kundalini energy. It says, express your driving passion. Your sensual and sexual powers are increased. Also with this energy working with your root and sacral chakras, breathing into them, using bandhas and consciously raising that energy into your higher energy centers. For those of you that are feeling energies are starting to move in new ways and you're feeling these activations, we have Lady Venus with downloads and understanding, along with Dwal Kul, Dharma unfolding. So again, I do feel like within the entire collective has been being called into stillness as of late, and I feel within that stillness, during our times of meditation, our walks, our alone time, we are getting downloads, major downloads that are helping us to align with what our dharma is. And your dharma is your karmic purpose. It is your soul's purpose, the work that your soul really came here to do. So we have this devotion as well with Lord Krishna, and it really feels like just devoting yourself, to your path, to your healing at this time, you guys. Spiritual practices, very beneficial at this time as well. Things like meditations and healing practices, different yogas, reading scripture, meditation, all of these things will help a lot right now, especially as we are sitting between worlds. There's a clearing happening, but also seeds are sprouting. I feel like some of you are healing major ancestral stuff right now, or like some type of core karmic wound. And so this feels very pivotal and very auspicious for the collective at this time. So I'm going to pray real quick and we will dive into these messages and see what comes through for Gemini today. Holy, divine Mother and Father, Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Holy, divine Mother and Father, Great Spirit, Spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels, ancestors, messages for my gems, for their highest good. Anything Gemini needs to hear today, anything they need to know, any messages that will bring them clarity and confirmation, any messages that will empower Gemini, any messages that will bring healing, wisdom, understanding, any messages that will help bring Gemini into alignment with their highest selves, their highest timelines, their best lives. And of course, above all, any messages that will help Gem align with divine will be greatly appreciated. All praise and glory forever and ever. So I'm seeing the Devil, Queen of Cups energy, some emotional healing, some letting go. Again, your psychic gifts and abilities being activated at this time as well. Holy Spirit, what is the theme of Gemini's message today? Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral. Remember that you're on a path. Take one step at a time toward happiness. What is the theme for Gem's message today? We have some Libra and some Sag energy coming through. Gemini energy on the bottom with the Magician, but it feels like you're in between worlds here and patiently waiting to align. And again, this energetic balance coming through. So karmic energies being cleared, new contracts being signed and opened, and this is Gemini in the midst of that, transmuting, turning that lead into gold, doing the work. Making the impossible happen is how I'm hearing it, actually. Where attention goes, energy flows at this time. Feels like, Gemini, you're in a position of taking your power back and creating your best life. So let's see what we have with the tarot. World on the bottom. It is a whole new world for the entire collective, closing the doors on an old world. A lot has crumbled, a lot has ended, a lot has shaken, but nothing has shaken my Geminis. My Geminis still standing, still fighting, still rolling with the punches, and very much ready to feel this new energy, ready to receive these gifts. Temperance again. What do we have at the heart of Gemini's situation today, please, Spirit? Patiently waiting. Gemini, feels like you're chilling, waiting on this green light. We have the World, 7 of Pence, 10 of Pence. So you're focused. A lot of you have begun to see these seeds sprout, and you have been focusing, getting the game plan together, watering the good seeds. Again, we have a lot of energy of patience coming through for Gemini, but I would say that this 7 and 10 of Pentacles is a very good omen that you are building something, or something is in the works here, and it really is a whole new world. With the Knight of Pentacles coming through, this is about slow motion. This is about one foot in front of the other here, Gemini, as you are moving up to the next level of your journey. I'm almost seeing this new spark, and when I say next level of your journey, it feels like you've completed a portion of lessons, so to speak. It really does feel like you're kind of graduating, moving to the next level. I hope that makes sense. Like you fulfilled all of these contracts, they're being wiped, and you're getting your new contracts. So again, very much this feeling of being in between. I'm seeing beautiful forward movement here, and it's almost like this new spark within you, this spiritual spark. For a lot of you, you're diving much deeper into your spiritual journey. For a lot of you, you're getting into new practices and cultivating new habits. What is the challenge for Gemini right now? Talk about a new beginning here, though. It even feels new. 9, okay. So we're overthinking, overanalyzing, or stressing a relationship here, or an opportunity. There's some type of relationship vibes here. Whether this is the past thing that we're attached to and we're releasing, or this is a current thing that you're still in the midst of releasing. Some of you are stressing making an offer or moving into a certain relationship here. There seems to be a lot going on for my Geminis right now, and Spirit coming through with this message of be still. That's been a major message for the entire collective lately. Like, don't give up, keep pushing, we're almost there. Make sure you're taking care of yourself spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and of course physically. What is this challenge for Gem? For some of you, there's been a lot of chaos or just upheaval when it comes to a marriage. For others, though, I'm seeing this family dynamic playing out, or even maybe somebody that was an old friend. 5 of Cups on the bottom. So there's some type of ending here, or something that didn't go as planned, something that kind of quote unquote went wrong. I do feel for a lot of my gems, this is energy within some type of romantic relationship. We have Libra energy down here. But if it's not romantic, this is definitely something that hits very close to home for Gemini. I feel like this has been the energy over the past couple of months, really. It's feeling similar. And what I feel for a lot of the Gemini collective is that you're still clearing these old energies. For some of you, you may be already receiving new offers, or somebody's got their eye on you. Yeah, Spirit's saying it's time to end something. There was this dynamic of betrayal, or just this energy of things not being fair in some way here. There's been so much hurt. There's been so much. Some of you are coming out of really, really toxic situations, or some of you have been through some really toxic shit here. So again, back to what I was saying, North Node conjunct Chiron. We have an Aquarian stellium right now. Pluto, Venus, Mars, Mercury, the Sun, Saturn, right on the other side of the line here in Pisces, and the rest of the planets on their way to join Saturn as well in Pisces. So this is some type of undoing. This is the learning and integration of everything you've experienced through this past cycle. So again, still feeling this Pluto and Capricorn clearing, summing up, closing the doors, understanding and integration from everything we've experienced through that transit. I guess the best way I could say it, the way I keep channeling it, is being in between worlds, moving on, right? As I say that, we have Hermit, we have 10 of Wands. So this is about moving on and integrating. You've made it to the top of the mountain, Gemini. This is where you're seeing everything from a much higher state of consciousness, from a higher perspective. You're able to overlook everything you've been through and understand it and see it through a different lens. And you're also able to see over the horizon a bit more. So it's like, okay, where do we go from here? We take this light that we're being illuminated with, and we let that shine so we can see moving forward. But there is just this overall message of patience for the Gemini collective. I'm hearing "You Can't Rush Your Healing," Trevor Hall song, "You Can't Rush Your Healing." What is incoming? You can't rush your healing. Star incoming. You're healing from this toxicity. Somebody's getting their karma here. This karmic balance is coming in hot. This is bringing in a lot of healing and victory. Spirit wanting you to know that you do have the upper ground here. We have this Ace of Wands, this Six of Wands. This is a new start. The wheel is turning in Gemini's favor. You are moving into your victory, into your abundance, and into this next level of your spiritual journey. I see you coming into contact with soulmates, with your soul tribe, with new connections and relationships that are really going to play a major role in your healing journey as well here, Gemini. Tower, Star, Wheel of Fortune. So again, cleanup crew. As the wheel turns, the divine is really saying to try not to focus on the things that went wrong or what is not quote unquote perfect or right now. Spirit is showing me that there is love in your life. There are things to be grateful for, even if it's just the little things. But I think above all, what you really have going on for you right now, Gemini, is that this is a new day. This is a new beginning. This is a new start. And you are being intuitively guided away from this old chapter into your victory. High Priestess to the Chariot, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So we have all of this water coming through, and then we have these swords. It feels like there's some emotional turbulence that needs to be worked through as well. But ultimately, again, the High Priestess is all about your internal world, your connection to the unseen. Your crown chakra is wide open right now, Gemini, and you are being intuitively, divinely guided step by step into this new chapter. So I really feel like, Gemini, take it easy on yourself. Work with some spiritual practices at this time. Go into your own world. Be open. Talk to the divine. Say Spirit, Universe, God, Divine, whatever you call Source, right? What is the next step, or what would you like me to do right now? Is there any steps I need to take, anything I need to get done, anything I need to know, anything I need to release? You can have a conversation with the divine like you would with any person, right? And you will get answers. There's some deep emotional healing that's happening right now. And Gemini, remember, Chiron North Node, Chiron is our soul wounds, our core wounds. Some of these things we've carried from past lives, from many lives, from childhood. If there's anything arising at this time that's a little bit hard to deal with, the stuff that we would normally push off to the side, shove down, hide, cover up, run away from, right now, you guys, is prime time to sit in those shadows, to face them, not to run away scared, not to ignore them, not to cover them up. Because this is coming through to heal these deep core wounds in order for us to really step into our purpose and our dharma. What did our souls come here to do? So what's the advice? What else? Queen of Swords. You may have to make some tough decisions ultimately to move toward this happiness. Spirit is saying not to make your decisions from a place of fear, of lack, of anxiety, of insecurity. So you're getting downloads right now, Gemini, and Spirit is saying, when you get the downloads, let's go. Other than that, be ready, be present. Be mindful of your vibration, of your energy, family, and really be still and know. Be still and know. For some of you, you may be getting messages in your dreams coming through and things of that nature. I would definitely keep a dream journal if that's something that's been happening for you lately. Visions, downloads, synchronicities, signs, dreams. Very important downloads coming through for you right now. And actually, I'm being guided. Hearing high-pitched noises, seeing flickers of light, and having the sense that beings are visiting you in your sleep are all signs that you're receiving downloads from heaven. Whenever this is happening, spend some time in contemplation so that you can ask the universe what you really need to know. This card also represents downloads of information being received by your mind. Know that the universe sees you as capable of holding soul-centered information that will help you and others reach a new level of understanding. Okay, so then we have this white eagle message here, which I'm going to find right back here somewhere. Take some time to honor just how far you've come. Recognizing through ceremony and ritual the shifts in your awareness, healing, and journey really allows you to move into a state of grace and gratitude. You have or have recently had an opportunity to heal an old family wound or pattern. It's important to connect with your family in spirit so that you can set a new energy of love in place. White Eagle is bringing your ancestors through to you and allowing you to know that they are happy and well. He is sounding his sacred drums to clear your spirit. Okay, so let's grab a couple oracle cards now. We're going to start with this Shaman's Dream. I'm actually going to clear some of these energies. You guys, this is a huge pivot point on your awakening journey, on your spiritual journey, your soul's journey through this place, you guys. And this has been quite a couple years, really, but really quite the year. It's been a lot going on, and it's a lot of deep soul stuff. Okay, what's the message? Radical acceptance, deep quiet, meditation, and stillness. And I swear, there was another meditation or spiritual practice card coming through as well. Maybe it'll come through. I forgot what deck it was. What's the message for Gemini? Breathwork and meditation, cultivating a habit of breathwork and meditation, you guys. Drifter, experiencing life as it comes. A lot of the collective's been getting this message. And surrender. So let's read this Drifter card. I think maybe Cap or Virgo, one of the earth signs, had this card as well. Number 14, Big 5. The Drifter invites you to step out of your to-do list and your ordinary routine to feel the breeze against your skin, calling you to follow the wind and explore life's opportunities. When the Drifter appears, it's a sign that it's time to cut the mooring lines holding you to the dock. It's not important to know the destination before you set sail. It will become clear as you leave port. Do not wait for a map, Gemini, as there are none to where you're destined to go. But do be sure that you have a compass to keep you true. Yours is your pure love and intention to be free, even of your own beliefs and preconceptions. Few appreciate the energy of the Drifter. Here, you might not seem to be doing anything worthwhile or meeting someone else's expectations, but you're the only one who understands that others are running full out on the hamster wheel and getting nowhere. Your quote-unquote laziness is an underappreciated virtue. You guys had the temperance card like 5 times in your reading, so this is a message for someone for sure. Be still and know there's nothing to do, nowhere to go. Your quote-unquote laziness is an underappreciated virtue. You know that life will find you and bring you everything you require without your having to search for it, by simply being instead of frantic doing. Even as you let your mind wander, releasing it to go on a daily walkabout, call it back home regularly to deliver news from the cosmos. The Drifter helps you find what you're looking for, even when you didn't think you were seeking anything. And feel free to pause this, soak this energy in, family, and let me know what this card says to you down in the comments. What do you see, sense, feel, hear? What downloads do you get when you're looking at this Drifter card? The Lonely Boat. The Lonely Boat. What's that card say to you, y'all? Then we have the Sky Dancers under that with Surrender. Let's grab one of these White Light Oracle cards. These have been fire messages coming through from this deck. So what's the message for Gemini, please, Spirit? The Deer of Delta and Dvada Patra. I do believe one of the earth signs had this as well. for those of you that are interested in hearing it, you know it's going to be at the end of the videos. I'll see if I can find it after this and pin it. Seems significant. 26. Deer of Delta. Without any force, you can overcome even extreme negativities. Your real nature is gentle, which is powerful in its own unique way. You do not need to become something you are not. You can confidently and effectively invoke spiritual protection from the light. You can never be dominated or bullied at a spiritual level because the real you is always empowered and protected in light. Some things can only happen when we let go at the deepest inner level. So this was your first message to the release of this attachment. And that's going to look different for everyone. For some people, it's a person. For others, it's thought patterns. For others, it's habits, addictions. For others, it's some type of view on something, or just to release and surrender seems to be a very strong message here. Some things can only happen when we let go at the deepest inner level. Regenerative healing is one of them. Shamans of old understood that to obtain transformational awareness, one has to sever themselves from the world as one knows it. To unlearn what one once knew, to be reborn. In that rebirth, a new understanding and vitality, clarity, and purpose can emerge. The shamanic realm is the realm of the delta brainwave, the state of deep sleep. Here, one is completely unconscious. There's temporary paralysis at this level, which allows for the deepest healing and renewal. Here, the gateway to the universal mind is entered, and the precious recalibrating treasures of healing are gained. In Delta, we surrender completely to a great and powerful intelligence far beyond our own understanding. At 0 to 4 hertz, delta waves are the slowest and most stabilizing of the brain waves. This is the state in which the body recovers from injury and the brain has a chance to check off its list of deferred repairs and healing and restore optimal function. This includes the capacity to learn and the healthy functioning of the immune system, physically and also emotionally. So we're not contaminated or confused by the emotional or psychic workings of the world around us. This oracle brings guidance that the healing you need cannot come from logical sources, but requires a deep letting go and restructuring from within. Consider what practices and people could help facilitate this process in your life. Consider how you may value and encourage deep restorative sleep and regular retreats as a part of your lifestyle. The Greek nymph Tegete, probably butchering that, called upon her beloved goddess Artemis to protect her from unwanted advances from a powerful suitor. In response, the goddess transformed Tegete into a doe so she would be safe from harm. She teaches us that we can become vulnerable like the gentle deer in the spiritual sanctuary of our devotion, protected by a greater source. Then there's no need to become aggressive or harsh to defend ourselves from the aggression of another. We can let go and allow ourselves to be held. This is a way to ward off negativities without needing to disconnect from our softness and grace. Even if you're dealing with intense negativities from a particularly powerful opponent, Deer of Delta encourages you to call for spiritual intervention with complete confidence in the grace that will instantly and consistently be bestowed. Your strength and power can flow from your spiritual connection. If you've been advised to toughen up, you're encouraged to instead remain true to yourself and find your strength within. I'm going to read through this healing process for anybody that's interested, and then we will grab a message from Ma and probably a Moonology card as well. Be seated somewhere comfortable. If you're a visual person, you can follow the visualization below, allowing the symbols to enter into your soul without having to analyze or interpret them. If you're more of a feeling person, read the description below aloud, noticing any emotions or sensations that arise as you do so, and allowing them to soak into your soul without needing to analyze or interpret them. To prepare yourself, connect consciously with your breath as it flows in and out. Allow the breath to become deeper and more complete, calming and centering you in the present moment. You may place a hand over your heart to connect with your inner essence. Relax. Allow yourself to become receptive at a heart level, open and willing to take in symbolic nourishment to empower, protect, and heal you. When you're ready, read and visualize or feel the following description. You are at the edge of a green forest on a mild spring day. Sunlight filters softly through the canopy, creating a golden haze. A small clearing is illumined by the diffused light. There's a sweet doe there. A sweet doe gently nuzzles some grasses. She's peaceful and intent upon her task. The scene exudes a feeling of tranquility. You see that tranquility as a field of energy. It is a protective bubble of light that encapsulates the deer and keeps her safe. You have the sense that even though she may appear to be alone, she's protected by an invisible field of grace. Despite her apparent vulnerability, you feel safety and power around spirit deer. She survives and thrives whilst being in her own true nature. Rest in this visualization or feeling for as long as you choose. If you wish to do so, allow that feeling of gentleness and safety to emerge from within your own heart and envelop you in a bubble of protected spiritual light as you drift into deeper rest or even sleep. When you are ready to emerge, place both hands at your heart. Allow yourself time to fully enter the here and now. Ground and hydrate yourself. You have completed this healing process. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Spirit, what is the message for Gemini before we tap out, before we grab our message from Ma? What's the message for Gem? Take time to breathe out, step out of your comfort zone. There we are, North Node family. Not only stepping into your Dharma, but deep soul healing and alignment with destiny. Spirit says you are very close to achieving your goal. 7 of Pence to the 10 of Pence, I'd say so. Then we have new moon in Gemini at the bottom. Communication is key. Full moon in Gemini. So there you go, Gemini. The answers you need are coming. Communication is key. Even if that is just simply communication with the unseen, communication with the universe, the cosmos. Always remember your thoughts and words, your energy and vibration are extremely powerful at this time, Gemini, and they will manifest at the speed of light. So make sure you are giving your emotions, your thoughts, your words purpose. Divine Mother, what is the message for Gemini? And Gemini, I just want to take a second to thank you all for being in this space with me, with us. You are truly appreciated. All of the love and support is appreciated. Hope this message resonated. I hope it helped in some capacity for my gems today. Bhavatarini, Kalika Tantrika. Kali overcomes karma, realigns us with our path when we veered off course, and reverses the momentum of negativity, detaches draining energy cords, restoring us to full vitality. It may seem like your will is being thwarted or you're not getting what you want, but the goddess knows what she's doing and her actions will benefit you. Trust. When momentum is building and you do not know how to stop fueling the fire or reverse the damage, Kali brings grace and freedom from negative patterning and stubborn mindsets resistant to change. Now is a powerful time for spiritual work and healing practices. The divine will support the work and much growth can come from it. The storm shall be gentled. You shall emerge unharmed. A lot of confirmation here. Like I said, very, very much prime time for doing your spiritual practice. If you don't have a spiritual practice, prime time for getting into a spiritual practice, whether it's breath work, pranayam, whether it's meditation, chanting, mantra, yoga, physical yoga. To me, yoga is just making our life our prayer, making everything that we do, every word, every action, every thought, as much as we can, make it in alignment with divine will, kind of emptying ourselves out and letting spirit fill that and work through us. So I hope this message helped. Gemini, I love and appreciate y'all. Before we tap out fully, we're going to take a deep cleansing breath. We're going to use our will, our imagination, our intention to draw in this divine cosmic light, this prana. Picture it as white or gold light filling your body, filling your aura. Pause at the top of the breath, hold it. Imagine yourself glowing as bright as you can. And then as we release, we're going to exhale very forcefully, like we are filling up a balloon, watching any negativity, any anxiety, any fear, any anger, resentment, any blockages, any lower frequencies, period. We're going to picture all of that in the form of black or gray smoke or static leaving us so the divine can help us transmute that, family. So first things first, take a deep, full breath out, empty your lungs completely, and then we'll get this breath in. Breathe out. Now breathe in. Hold it. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Lift that energy up your spine. Now pull it down. Lock it into your heart space. Watch yourself glowing brighter and brighter. And let it go. Release. Gemini, gang. Hope y'all are having a blessed day. I hope you enjoy the rest of it. And I will see you beautiful beings on the next reading.